Hi, this is Shannah. Welcome to my channel. Today's reading is what's next in your job? What's going to happen next in your job? And for that, we have three piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. I'm going to do a short meditation. If you wouldn't like to take part in the meditation, you can jump right into your reading. The timestamps are in the description box below. Otherwise, just stay with us and enjoy the meditation before you choose your pile. We're going to start now. So just close your eyes and take a deep breath. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Now just listen to your breathing for a little while. The intake of breath, the breathing out. Feel like you're relaxing. Your shoulders are relaxing. Your eyebrows are relaxing. Your forehead is relaxing. Your jaw is relaxing. Your chin is relaxing. Your neck is relaxing. Your shoulders are relaxing. Feel like your arms and hands relax. Your chest is relaxing. Your belly is relaxing. Your back is relaxing. Your lower back is relaxing. Your hips are relaxing. Your legs and knees are relaxing. Your feet are relaxing. Feel if there's any tension anywhere in your body, and if you feel that tension, just breathe into it and relax. Just listen to the noises around you, to the sounds around you. Pay attention to them and let them go. You are within you. You are awareness. With this awareness, with this calm of spirit, you're slowly returning. You're opening your eyes and you're taking another deep breath. And again. Now look at the cards and make your choice. Again, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. This is a pebble from the beach, and I love it. So, okay, I'm getting a message from this. I wasn't expecting to say anything about a stone, but it's a pebble from the beach. And they're usually overlooked and taken for granted. And I think this is the feeling that you may have when you chose pile number 1. This may be one of your themes, that you feel that you're overlooked, that you feel that your work is not appreciated, that what you do is not taken into account. Or there's something here, because, for instance, I said I love the pebble. And I really appreciate it, and I find it beautiful and unique, right? But you probably have the feeling that most of the people don't see that in you. You have the feeling that you're overlooked, like I said earlier. But let's see what the cards have to say about your job situation and how it's going to develop. Now, let's see the cards. So we have the King of Wands, and we have the 8 of Cups. Well, what we have here is it's time to leave for something better. And what I see here is really like, you're good at what you do, and you probably love your job, or you probably love what you do. And there's some sense of appreciation on some level, but it's time to go. This appreciation may come from customers, this appreciation can come from colleagues, but there's also a sense of the satisfaction, again, that your value is being overlooked, that you shine like a sun, but it's like taken for granted. This is your feeling, and you feel you have to go. And you hope that you're going to go for something better, where you are recognized for the wonderful team worker, a co-worker, or colleague that you are. But it's time to go. It's time to go. You cannot stay where you're at, even if you love your job or the work as such, but you cannot stay where you're at. Yeah. You see here, down here, we have the 5 cups. So it's really like disappointment. And then we have 3 cups. Maybe you like your colleagues, but there's something here, there's a base disappointment, even if with colleagues it's really nice, or maybe you are disappointed with some colleagues. There's like the basis here is disappointment, because we have the five cups underneath, right? And it's time for you to go. And you prefer to face the desert than to stay here in this situation. Then we have here the guide, inheritance and correction. So it's like with this song, with this card, it's time to face the music, because I was thinking of that sentence, time to face the music. There you go, this song. But it's time to face the music in the sense is like things are not perfect right now. So take them as they are and try to make the best out of it. And try to take as much as you can from out of the situation, being in the form of a lesson, being in the form of a compensation, even being in the form of any good experience that you can get out of the situation. So it's not perfect, but it's really funny here because we have this bell and it's like a wake up call. And then we have here, this is reminds me of a pope or a cardinal, at least, even if it's not what it's meant. But so it gives me that the Hierophant vibes. So it's like maybe you work for a big company or something that is very traditional and very set on rules and very rigid. And this is your wake-up call, like saying you don't belong there, and you don't belong there, or not in this kind of environment. And it's time to correct it, and you want to correct it, you want to, go another way. But even if there's a certain situation in your work that you'd like to correct, that you'd like to set straight, you'll have the possibility to do that. Then we have the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords. Yeah. So it's like you're moving forward and it's going to be really quick. So it's like the moment you decide what to do, then things are going to move forward. And here with this bell, I also have the feeling that you'll be getting some news. And this news, so from the company, so maybe, there's a meeting or your boss or colleagues, or there are new, there's a restructuring of the company somehow. And this will allow you to go ahead with your plans and really quickly, right? So it's like the card is always here telling you don't rush in, be careful, but it's always saying that things will go smoother and better than you think. So you can, but they're both talking about leaving. So you are probably planning on considering leaving your situation, your job situation. And this will go smoother and faster than you think. Yeah, so things will start falling into place. This is the feeling I have here with these cards. Then we have fork in the road. Can you see it? So there you go. It's a bit better. Just give me a second. There you go. Fork in the road. Then we have flexible. And we have here and now. Then you got two cards. I just wanted one more, but you got two more. So I'll put it here, round and round. And then you got time to go. I'll put it here. And I'll put it here on the Six of Swords. So it's really time for you to go. Pile number one, it's really time for you to leave the situation. And it's a decision that you have to make. And I think I'm getting the sentence, this decision will also be made for you. But I think here with this news, that the decision will be made easier for you. But you have to be flexible and you have to be realistic as well. And it's time to leave the carousel, right? It's the merry-go-round, because you've been going in circles for a long time, maybe waiting for the right moment, maybe waiting for the situation to improve, or maybe waiting for another possibility, or find the right job, or another placement somewhere else. But it's time now to leave the carousel. And it's like here with this opening door, here and now, you'll be getting this opportunity, the opportunity you've been waiting for. So it's almost like right in front of your eyes. So you just have to think a bit outside of the box, because it's time to take that risk. It's time to get out of this pattern, this ongoing circle and cycle. Oh, I can do it like this. There you go. Maybe I can put the card. So there you go. And then we put it here. Is it okay? More or less. There you go. Now, but you will be leaving your job. I don't see you being fired. I see you leaving. So it's not a defeat, it's a choice, also here with a fork in the road. So you've come to a moment where it's really necessary for you to decide, and you will decide. Well, I think what has to be decided is the how. There's something here still uncertain, and I think this is what you're going to get as news. And this door will open. And what's funny here, you see the door is opening, but there's another door. So it can be that you are making the decision, but there are some difficulties. The moment you open a door, there's another door to open. There are some difficulties or complications, but you'll be able to leave these complications or difficulties behind you, okay? That's why we have here this card, be flexible. You know, it's like just saying, play along. And here with the here and now, don't make too many waves. Just see what you can get. And I'm getting the sentence from Pirates of the Caribbean, when Jack Sparrow says, take what you can, give nothing back, something like that, right? So it's this sentence, right? Take what you can, give nothing back. And this is what I'm getting here as a vibe. Right? But there's a lot of movement. You see here, all this movement. You are leaving, and you are leaving the situation you're in. And if you have self-doubts about your performance, we have here the King of Wands. The King of Wands is saying, you are great. You are really, really great. You do a wonderful job, you know, and you're just not being appreciated enough. And for some of you, this is also because you know you do a great job. And probably some of you are deciding to become independent, you know, to start your own business. And this is also like a confirmation, do it. It's time for you to do it. It's time for you to go your own way. Again, this is this wake-up call. What else do we have for you? We have number 25, trust, love, and friendship. This is really beautiful. Here we also got, I just wanted 2 cards, you got 3. So the cards really wanted to talk to you, pile number 1. Then we have choice, understanding consequences. Again, choice. And we have number 15, tranquility, harmonious in action. Well, from these 3 cards, what I get actually is like focus on the positive. I know this is really a cliche to say this, especially if you're worried and if there are too many things still up in the air and you don't know exactly what's going to happen. But still, I have this feeling. I'm getting that song, Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me. You know, that song is from the 40s or 50s. I don't know. Gene Kelly sang it. I think Frank Sinatra sang it, and Martin also. Yeah, but it's Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me. And it's kind of this vibe that I'm getting here. And focus on the positive here. It's like with love and friendship, you are more loved than you think. People like you more than you think, especially if it's like with colleagues and even probably like bosses or, you know, your superiors. You're more liked than you think. You're just not getting it. You're not getting that vibe. There's some blockage here. Now, with choices, of course, with choices, there are always consequences. You know, before you make a choice, be sure, you know, what's coming after. And this choice doesn't have to be just staying or going. It's about how, you know, how you go, in what terms. And this is very important. And I'm getting here the feeling to go on peaceful terms is the best thing. like don't burn your bridges. Even if you feel like it, I'm getting the feeling don't burn your bridges. Somehow it's important. You never know the future, right? And you can meet these people again on other circumstances, and it may be advantageous to be on a friendly basis, right? And but it's really here, focus on being calm, focus on being kind of the eye of the hurricane. Everything may seem like a bit still up in the air, and you have to be very flexible and see, where the chips fall. But stay calm. Try to stay calm. Focus on love. And with focusing on love, this is also like find your center. If it's not within you, find it in other people, people you trust and people you love, that can be your emotional support in this transition period, and can guide you as well. And if they cannot guide you, at least they're there for you and listen to you, and or just there and sitting next to you, beside you. It's nice, right? And I have the feeling here is like things are better than you think. And if you go within, if you find this calm within you, right, you will realize you'll be able to think clearer, and you'll realize that you're actually safe and you're loved and protected. Yeah. Then the last card for you here, pile number 1, we have follow me. Come, this is your invitation to enter the realm of fairy. So it's like, it's the invitation to go, and you want to go. And it's really this confirmation that it's time for you to go. And going into the realm of fairy is going your own way, going your own path. It's like the fairy is telling you, you have so many wonderful things ahead of you, so many wonderful things still to do. And just go. Don't waste your time in something or in a place where you're just going around in circles, like I was telling you earlier, and you're not getting the due appreciation for all your work and efforts and creativity. So what you can, your skills and your talents, they're being needed elsewhere. And you'll find like-minded people, you'll find your own tribe, you'll find your people. It's like you are being invited back home. Some of you, probably it's what you want to do, because there's a lot of travel cards here, so maybe you want to go back home, and you're being invited to go back home, to be among your own people, your family, your community. So, but remember, take this as it resonates for you, because this could be also a new community for some of you, okay? Finding the right people for you. So, pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading with Pyritus. Can you say it like that? Pyritus? Yeah. This is also called the Fool's Gold. And it's a beautiful crystal that is responsible for calling in fortune and money and abundance, right? And this is something that you're calling in. Pile number 2. I don't remember what the cards are, to tell you the truth. So, but I have the feeling, because of the stone, that this has to do with your money situation, with your career, and something that will be working out quite positively. Let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say. So, pile number 2. First of all, we have the Hierophant. Then we have the Magician. So this is really, really, really positive. This talks to me about legacy, and galaxy as well. Maybe you come from another galaxy. Welcome to our planet. Now, this is legacy, and it's like creating your own empire, right? Creating something that is long lasting and creating something. This could even be a family business. This could be, creating something that will last generations. I'm getting here with the Hierophant, and here this is the Hierophant is symbolized by this medicine woman. And a medicine woman, of course, the Hierophant as well, has a lot to do with tradition, with following rules, rituals. And with the magician, is creating something new, right? So you're creating like, it's probably, are you in the fashion business? It could be like a new fashion, but it could be also a new way of doing things. Could also be with technology, for instance, could be actually anything. But it's like, I have the feeling here of a breakthrough as well. But it's like you can control your destiny. You can create something new. You can turn the old into something new. Yeah, like reinventing not only yourself, but even your workplace or something, or maybe the materials you use. It's like there's reinvented, or the methods with recycling, something like that. But it's really positive. And it's like also like new joy and new passion coming in. Yeah, there you go. And then we have the Pilgrim. So opportunities, growth. So it reminds me a bit of the Hermit card, but it's like here, you found your light and you can even inspire other people. Then we have Nine of Cups, wishes coming true. This is really nice. You finding your light, you're finding what you really love to do, what it's like your career. So it's independent of how old you are. So you could be 60, 70, you could be 17. It doesn't matter. It's like you're finding like this passion or a new passion, something that really makes you happy, right? Something that makes you feel whole. And it's not only you, also other people. So what you do touches other people. What you do makes other people happy and can even heal them. So you are reaching a point in your career, in your job situation, where you're really satisfied, where you're really happy with what you do. This is really, you're in the flow, you're in the zone, you're really like, wow. And you have these new ideas, you're feeling very creative, and you can turn things around for the better, right? Without disrupting what is, but you kind of recreate it, you reinvent it. So of course, I don't know exactly in which business you are, but it could be health, it could be something creative, it could be like IT as well, and even fashion business. So it could be all of this and all of this together, which is even more interesting. But there's a here new energy coming in and progression. So it could be also promotion, and when it comes to sales, is becoming really good at sales and selling a lot and having a lot of profit. But it also someone who does many things. You see here with the many hands, right? So it's like you do everything yourself, right? And it's like maybe you really are like you have a startup, or you started your own company, and you do, although it makes you very happy, you're doing many things yourself. And here is like careful here not to burn out, not to overload yourself. Okay, just go with the flow. But maybe you could share someone else. See, there's another person here, someone that shares your joy and passion for this job, for this subject. Then we have building blocks. So again, you're building your empire. That's what I said. And I'm standing by it. You're building your empire, you're growing, you're learning, you're going step by step. Many things you do are really like learning by doing. And it's very, very exciting. So it's not like a chore. Of course, sometimes you can be tired, but it's something that you're very excited about and you're very happy. The tribe, and this is here with the Nine of Cups, like you finding your people, but these people are not just maybe co-workers, they also your audience, your customers, your public, it's like you're finding the right people. Because, for instance, let's just say you're a healer. Just because you're a healer, it doesn't mean that you will work well with any kind of person. And not any kind of person will feel attracted to what you have to offer. But you're attracting the right people to what you have to offer. And it's really successful. And then we have peace. So, and here with the egg is really the start of something new. Like I said, your own business. Maybe you're starting a business or you're starting a new way of doing things. You have new ideas and they're like revolutionary. Here, the Hierophant and the Magician. What you have to offer is really revolutionary. It's really something new and something here with the Temperance that will bring joy to the masses. Or to many people, but it also is really like useful. It really brings joy, brings a healing. It will touch the heart of many people. And so it's really making you happy. There you go. So what's next in your work is this happiness. It's things going your way. You are creating a new way of working, being, bringing a lot of abundance into your life. So things are really going your way. So like, there's not much else to say. So as the right people are with you, you're feeling blissful and happy. There are no complications. So if there were any complications before, they're going up in smoke. Things are looking beautiful and you're happy. You're unlocking your own potential. Really beautiful. And then we have the self, gathering your power. And this is what you're doing. You are gathering your power. I think you've been gathering your power for a long time, working on your potential, working on your ideas, preparing yourself, and now you are ready to put it into practice. So this is amazing. And then we have, look, rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. That's why I was getting that vibe, like independent of your age. So especially if you are somewhat older and maybe you were thinking, okay, why try something new? You just found something that really ignites you, ignites your fantasy, ignites your passion in order to move forward, and it will be recognized, it will be appreciated. And it's like, this is your second chance, or maybe third, fourth, fifth, it doesn't matter, but it's like the cards confirming it. Just do it. Give yourself a second chance. Trust yourself that you can do it. You can do it. And if you tried in the past and it didn't work, it's because you didn't have all the pieces, you didn't have all the information, and you probably weren't prepared well enough. Now you are. Now it's the time. This is really from the cards, the go for it. It's really so positive. It's incredibly positive. And then we have here the Grail Fairy, fertility, the return of life, health, life cycles. So with this one, what I'm getting here is like, for some of you, maybe you were stay-at-home moms, or you stayed at home for a short period of time, be it illness or because you gave birth or got married, whatever it was in your life. And now you're returning to your career, and it's going to be amazing, and you're going to be very happy. So it's really a second chance. It's a rebirth. And for others of you, is if you were ill, or if you were in an environment that was making you feel ill, this is changing. I don't see really here changing job. You can, because here with the Magician, you are the master of your universe, so you can do whatever you want. But what I see here is more like an inner transformation, just finding this light within you and going the path. And then you've been going through a long time, like I said, preparing yourself. And it's like the cards are telling you, you are ready, go for it. It's going to be wonderful. And your reading is really short, but it is so to the point. You know, you may be facing some inner demons, some inner fears, but it's time for you to go ahead with your idea, to go ahead with your plan. It's going to work 100%. And so, pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it inspires you. I hope it resonates with you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Here, this is supposed to be citrine, but to tell you the truth, I'm not sure if this is citrine or if it's amethyst painted yellow. There's some people who do that, but I love amethyst and I love citrine, so it's okay. But I cannot give you 100% certainty that this is citrine, which is interesting because I don't remember what cards we have here. I have to tell you, I was supposed to do this video some days ago, and so I have no idea what the cards are. So, but it's like there's some pretense here. Not that you're pretentious, I'm not saying that, but it's something that glitters and isn't gold. There's something where something you're not very sure about, okay? Something that seems to be one thing, but it could be another, right? So, but let's see what the cards have to tell us, if they confirm this. Yeah, there's, you know, it's nothing really negative, it's nothing really bad, but it's some kind of uncertainty there. But let's see. So, first of all, we have the Fool. Then we have the Knight of Wands. This is beautiful. So it's like starting afresh, going in a new direction and doing it fast. So it's like maybe you got yourself a new job, or maybe you are going, you know, you're looking for a new job, or you just applied to a new job. Something's like more, something even like it was a spur of the moment. You just have that intuition, let us do this, and you just did it. So it's really a new beginning, taking risks. And it's really this wish of growing, of experimenting, of experiencing, of doing something worthwhile. And this is really like the feeling here of the Knight of Wands is this wanting to experience, you know, very passionate about life, wanting to do things. And the Knight of Wands is a very good starter of things, but I'm not so sure if it brings it to an end, because the passion of the Knight of Wands, you know, just very fleeting, yeah. And but it gives you a really good head start when engaging in something new. So this is this beautiful starting fire, and this is something that you want. You want something fun. You want something that, you know, maybe with which you can travel. You know, like travel the world and work. Maybe it's like being this work nomad and or home office where you live in another country and you're working from the home there. Something like that. And this, but here with the mermaid, so it's also a lot of wishing, you know, wishing that things were different. So what I'm getting here is like this longing for excitement. You're longing for excitement. You're longing for something new. Then we have here the Muse, generosity, naivety. Yeah, you're longing for inspiration. I think you have this inspiration, but what I don't feel here is like being prepared. I'm now looking at the other cards just to see. Yeah, it's like when it comes to your job, to your career, there's a lot of still just wishful thinking, you see? And this is good. This is good because it helps you create a new reality, like knowing what you want, knowing in which direction you want to go, and daydreaming about it kind of creates that world, kind of creates that landscape. And if you continue with that vibration, so to say, if you keep it up, then it will be a landscape that you'll enter also physically. And again, you want something exciting. Also here with the muse, you want something inspiring, something, a bit of adventure in your life. So it could be working as an artist, could be working as an explorer, as a scientist, as a journalist, as someone that travels the world for some reason. A job that gets you to travel the world. I have this feeling the whole time. You need that excitement. And probably you're not having it right now, or you're just, wanting to go to the next stage. Speaking of which, then we have the star. Again, a star is wishful thinking. It's very positive because at the star projects things to the future, a long-term future. So it's like that you, like I was saying, this longing, you see here, and you want to follow your own path. You want to leave your own mark in the world, so to say. You want to have a unique creative life, and you will, if you follow your own star, if you follow your own path, like I was saying earlier. And again, here with the world is a traveling card again. So this is traveling the world. You want your happy ending. Oh, I see. Okay. You want your happy ending, and you probably will have it almost 100%. But again, what I'm getting the feeling is focus. Focus on getting there. And with focusing on getting there is also doing the work to get there. It's not just wishful thinking. Again, with wishful thinking, you can imagine that world, and that world can materialize, but it will materialize when you start acting accordingly to that vision, right? When you get the feeling of that vision, and when you get the feeling, then you know what to do. And you go step by step. And this is really important here because with the Knight of Wands, it's really inciting you to go, do, get that passion, get that feeling, and do it. Okay. And if your aim is travel the world, or maybe you want to be a YouTuber or an Instagram content maker with traveling, this is a yes to you. This is a yes. But, be consequent, do it, not just in your mind. Then we have to be fair. Just give me a second. So I put it here beautifully, more or less, I hope. There we go. To be fair. Then we have higher power. We have thinker. I'll just put all the cards first and then I'll explain, okay? Thinker and time for a nap. Okay. This is interesting because I was telling you, do be consequent, but I have to go back a little bit. Because what the cards are saying, yes, you want all of that and you want to do and go and adventure and so on. But with to be fair and higher power, it's like it's not in your hands right now. At this moment, there's something that still have to be balanced. And you have this, reminds me of the card Justice. So there may be either legal matters or financial matters or contractual matters. So there may be a situation in the job you are right now that doesn't really allow you to do the things you'd like to immediately. And here with the higher power is really not in your hands. So it's someone else to decide. So what the cards are telling you here Instead of driving yourself crazy, and notice this 4, 4, 4. What is this one? 24. And instead of driving yourself crazy, oh, and look this 4, 4, 4, 24. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. 3 and 1 is 4. So it's 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Now, like I was saying, instead of driving yourself crazy, it's time for you to relax. And it's like they're saying, like, remember I told you, I was telling you, like, keep that frequency going, that vibration going, right? Keep your goal. Focus on your goal. This is what you can do right now, is focus and keep that positive energy going, right? Because everything else is not in your control, but you can control your energy, you can control your focus, you can control your positive intention. And thinking may lead you to a burnout. You know, thinking too much, overthinking, that's what I mean. Thinking is very important. But overthinking can lead you to a burnout because, again, it's not in your hands. This is higher power. So it's like, let go and let God, and just relax and work on self-care. Do what you can in order to feel better. Because yes, there's a phase ending, but the way it goes, it all depends on how you feel. You know, like, of course, what you can do, you will do, and you're willing to do it, because we have here the energy of the Knight of Wands. But some things have to be cleared first. Some things have to be balanced first, have to be sorted out first. And it has to do with legal matters for many of you, and also with contracts. Let me just see here. Yeah. And it's also telling us about compromise, because here we have this fortune cookie. And there's a card in this deck, as many of you probably know, that has the fortune cookie, and it says, not for you. And then here we have an egg. So it's like this compromise between what is doable and not doable right now, right? There are some things that you wish for that are not possible right now. And it's like asking you to be okay with it for the time being. And just go with it for the time being, and try not to go against the tide. Just slip it over. I'm sorry. Sorry, I have a bit of an allergy, just a little bit. And so it's like slip it over and try to relax and free yourself from worry, free yourself from from holding on too tightly to your goals. Focus on them, but let go and let God. I know it's difficult. I know it's easier said than done. I don't know if I would be able to with my personality, but if you're getting these cards, it's because you're able to. See? Because the cards never give you advice for something you cannot do. So they're just telling you, this is the best you can do now. Do it, relax. Okay, then let's see what the other cards have to tell us. Legacy, persistence, number 8. So by letting go, it doesn't mean that you give up. You keep at it, but there's like something here again that you cannot control. But you keep that energy, you keep your focus on your goal. Just don't burn out with overthinking, and just rest. If you find an obstacle, get your information about the obstacle, try everything you can, and if you see that at the moment you cannot do anything, just rest and let the world turn one more time. The next day, probably things seem to be different. There you go. Surrender, letting go of the darkness. Let go and let God. And it's really letting go of overthinking, letting go of negative thinking. Again, I said it's easier said than done. I agree 100%. But it's like, here the cards, they are bringing this to you with so much love, because they know you're going to make it. You just have to be patient at the moment. Some things are out of your control. Now look, we have the fairy wishing well, manifestation, expectations, offerings. The sentence that I'm getting from this is good things come to those who wait. And don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on what you want. Don't give up on your goals. They're going to come true. So keep on wishing. Like I said, keep that vibration going. Keep that goal, that positivity, because it will come true when the time is right. I know this is another cliche, but again, when things then fall into place correctly and how it should be, then you will see it. That's the moment where it opens up to you, and you'll be able to see things and all the opportunities, and how everything suddenly becomes really easy and it flows smoothly. And pile number 3, this is all I have. And I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.